You can close your eyes.
Right, so first takeoff we'll have it, I'll do the controlling the throttles. Next one you'll do it. The one after that we'll do auto throttle, and we're going to see all the differences.
Oh,
what it
okay,
makes. So,
right.
now what you're going to do is look outside, keep the aircraft. I'm going to release the parking brakes, and I'm spooling the engines to 40% of N1.
Okay, that's to balance them?
Balance them, and also it gives you a better performance when you go from 40 up to 91.7. There's not a delay.
Okay.
Up to 40 there's a massive delay of about 5 seconds.
I see, yeah.
So there you go, so I've spooled them up.
Right. I need to...
Right rudder all the way down. And you can see how sluggish that is.
Gosh, yeah. Now come off.
Once you've got the nose where you... Yeah, there you go. And then press the left all the way down. Because it's the nose wheel, remember. That's why we push forwards.
Forwards, right. So we need to be a little bit to the right there.
That's it.
Left a bit.
You got it. Right, and now I need to start to power up to give you your thrust for takeoff. Now your airspeed's alive, so the rudder's a little bit more authoritative.
Okay.
Now 60 knots is more authoritative, 80 knots much more. Now we're at V1, you're committed,
V1.
rotate. So full keep pulling. There you go, nice and gently. Now eyes inside, there's the white light.
So
you're controlling with the nose. Don't go beyond 20 because you can get into a stall.
down a bit, down a bit.
Because your speed's going down, because now I'm setting climb thrust. So you're going to control speed with...
Need to go back a little.
And relax your feet. So there's your speed target, because your nose went up to 20.
Oh, I see. So I pulled up slightly too much.
So you're going to, with pitch, you're going to control speed. Now where your nose is and where that is, it's telling you you're going to overspeed, so you bring the nose up a little bit.
So I'm pulling up a bit. What, so it should be 160.
17 and a half. There
so I need to correct that way a bit.
But now the nose is going up, speed will start to go down.
Dropping
so
down again.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of focusing there a bit, aren't I?
Yeah. So now the speed's going down. To gain speed, nose got to come down.
Down a bit.
To about 15, and then you'll get your right.
So we want to be what?
That's 17 and a half, so one more line down. Yeah, there's your 15. There you go, and then maintain it there. So we don't want to be below that.
Okay.
So your speeds are coming up nicely.
So pull back a bit?
Yeah, just a tad, that's it, not too much. There you go. Now what I'm going to do is say, right, we're at acceleration where we want to speed up. There's your bug. I brought your bug all the way to the top.
Okay.
So right, your target's 230. How are you going to get there? Plus climb, big push forwards to 10.
Push forwards, oh okay, yeah. Like that, push forwards.
Yeah, that's it, well done. Up to 10, and then maintain it at 10. That's it. Why? Because now speeds are going up, but because you've gone below 10, the speeds are shooting.
Overspeeding a bit there, like that.
There we go, and it starts to slowly come. Flaps 1, up, that's your clean speed.
Okay, am I drifting my direction is slightly
so but you need the nose at 10 because your speeds are going really down because you're at 20 degrees, so all the way down.
So push the stick down.
Yeah.
Want to be at 10.
Yeah, and maintaining it at 10. Now put your thumb on that trim switch. Trim down the way.
Downwards.
So your thumb goes away from you. Yeah, keep pushing that. So it should make that. Oh, tell you what.
Ah, right, wondering why they weren't going round.
That's
so,
it. That's it. And then release. See where the nose wants to go. Now trim, put your thumb on top.
Up.
Yeah, and then keep going, and pull up a little bit.
Oh, I see.
And then release the pressure. You see the nose is going up, so you've got to put your thumb under. That's it. Yeah. Stop.
So push it down a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm going in the wrong direction now,
You
aren't
are
I?
indeed. So what we want to do is bring this wing down to
So-
level. Once we've got it level, we don't want to climb anymore, so we've got to bring the nose below this 5 and keep it in between these two, the little one and the big one. So 2.5 and 5.
There, like that.
Yeah, but don't touch. There we go. Because
Okay.
why? Your vertical speed is saying you're flying straight and level.
Straight and level.
Yeah.
There we are, to 7,200 feet.
You got it. And
Right,
now
but
we
we're going
wanna
the
bring
wrong way.
That here.
Do I trim this a bit because I've got forward pressure on
Yeah,
this?
so you trim it until you're kind of comfortable.
Like that?
Yeah, so you need to pull back a little bit now and trim at the same time. The opposite
The other way.
So that's why your nose has gone down. So now you give it more of a pull because you've got to help the elevator.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
And then level your wings.
Oh, sorry.
Did you see your nose keeps coming up? It's because your wings are level. And then you just keep it there. So your wings are, so your sky pointer's not kissing each other. So
Oh, okay.
you turn. And it goes in the opposite.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm looking out there. Oh, right.
There you go.
There we are.
That's it. And that's level.
So we're going in completely the wrong direction because we should be turning.
Over that. So
over
now,
there.
because we've got the lift back, nose shoots up. So we want to bring it back down here again.
So
So you've got to push forwards first.
forwards,
Get the nose and then now trim the opposite way.
upwards.
Yeah, the same direction as you go, and then release everything. Because what it is, there's a delay in the trim.
Yeah.
So if you over trim it,
Oh, so we
then
now
you're doing that.
we're certainly porpoising, aren't we? So I want to pull up.
That's it. But the first thing we're going to do is get the wings level. Because remember the turn we lose lift, so that maybe that's what's causing it. So level your wings first. Okay. Let go of your yoke. See where the nose wants to go. So it wants to go down. So you pull towards you first. Keep pulling to where you want the nose. So you want the nose in between the 2.5 and 5. So keep pulling. Okay.
There.
No, take a little bit more.
Keep pulling.
There.
About
Now
there.
trim it there. Before you release that pressure,
So I'm
trim it. So
so
the thumb comes
downwards.
down. Now release. Well, that was too much trim. So because by the time it catches up,
Oh, okay.
it's too much. So now release the pressure. See where the nose wants to go. It's beginning to drop a little bit. So it means we're not too far from it.
All right.
But is it because our wings?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So we're like
Yeah, there you go.
that.
And that this will tell us.
Okay.
Right. So the nose goes down, so you're going to pull up a little bit towards you, get the nose where you want it. Now just give it a little burst of trim and then release. Yeah, and then release.
So can we?
There you go.
Right.
Yeah. So the more if you do long shots of it,
Yeah. It's,
then by the time it catches up, it's okay, that was a bit too much. Now I'm
Yeah.
going to go the other way, and you're doing this. So
So-
get the nose where you want, trim and that.
well, now we're going completely the wrong way. We
Yeah.
want to be turning.
So to turn is keep the nose there.
Yeah.
Bring your track line or your heading all the way to here. So it's a big turn.
So
That's your sky pointer because my side of the wing is going up and that's measuring by how much. Now you're getting near 20, look at your VSI, it begins to drop because you're
so I want to
losing
pull the
lift.
stick up a bit.
You got it. You just keep pulling so you stop there. Now the more you turn, there's 30, center the yoke so you're not turning anymore. But you see how much now you're dropping?
Oh, I
Your nose
see.
should
So
have been
keep
up there. Yeah. So you need to really pull up now. Now we pulled it too much, and because we're beginning to roll the other way, when we got to 20, nose is going to start to shoot up. You go the opposite.
down.
And keep that turn going so we can get it on 079, which was our original runway heading. So we want that nose below that 5 line
So we want to go down, down, down,
a little
down,
bit, and then more to the left as well. here.
So we're going down still, aren't we?
Yeah, because of
Yeah, so right,
there
we're
goes
flying in the
our
right
heading.
direction.
So
So
we've got the direction perfect.
we should be at what, 8,000 feet in IMAP?
Yeah, so 7.5, let's keep it at 7.5, which is there, you go, perfect. Now, next one we're going to do is another left turn, okay, on heading 040, but try and maintain that 7.5 and turn to the left on 040.
Turn to the left now. Okay.
But just look at your vertical speed indicator, it's dropping, so pull that up quite a bit, so you stop that.
Oh, I see,
line,
we're
yeah.
dropping, we've got to go up.
And you want it there.
Oops. Oh.
Just remember what's going to happen when you roll out, nose will shoot up, so you've got to roll and take it. Yeah, that's it. But everything bit by bit. Then keep rolling. Yeah, or we'll overshoot the head.
Overshoot
Then we've got to
that.
go and chase it again.
Chase it back again.
Yeah.
Going down.
So you can see your scan. Well, the scan we've got is T-scan. So in terms of capacity wise, you're pretty much fully occupied with that. So anything else added to you is,
Yeah,
is
so
a
just
no-no.
controlling the aircraft.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if we had an engine fire failure, electric failure, fight at the back, for you to have to deal with that as well as fly all this, it's going to be too much for you. Because we've
Yeah.
already dropped nearly 220 feet. We're off course.
So we're going to be going up now, and I've not even had to not even been touching the throttles
Exactly.
because you know that's something else,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Because if that came
So
into
I'm
the
focusing.
scan on your
Right.
height and heading,
So I'm going up. We're going up. We're going up.
there comes your heading. So you can't really
Right.
keep look at one thing and neglect the other. There you go. Now
Okay,
we've
there
got-
we are.
Right, so that took us a while to get to.
Wow.
So, how do we really fly is with flight directors. So these are guidances to say, follow this direction to achieve what you want. So here's heading, okay? Now if I brought you against it heading north, okay,
Yeah.
you don't need to look here
Right.
and there, you don't need to look there, you need to bring you to where the guidance is telling you to go to be able to achieve that heading. So he's saying bring your aircraft to the left, I'll protect you from overbanking, and I'll tell you when to start to level the wing, so you don't need to anticipate or think when do I roll, when's right heading. He'll do all that thinking for you, you just do the following now.
Right. So to go round to there.
You meet it in the middle, so he's telling you don't be shy, come a little bit closer.
Now.
He'll do that thinking for you when to
Oh,
roll out,
okay.
as long as you follow him. Now he's telling you come to the right, so you start turning to the right and chase him. There you go. Now no more zigzag. But suddenly
Right.
we dropped 2,500 feet.
Wow.
So what do we do is I'll create a cross. There's you've got to be there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So to get the altitude.
Yeah, he's going to help you to get to 5,000. Now he's
So-
telling you come to the left.
Oh, so I just aim for the cross.
Yeah. Bring the nose down. So be quite assertive. There you go. Or it won't listen to you. It'll take its time. And he'll
Oh, so
maintain.
just fly on that. Oh, I see. Got it.
That's it. Yeah.
So just aim for the cross.
That's it. You're the
Ah.
box. You aim for the cross. So the cross. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. So now if we had a turn to do and maintain altitude, you just follow that cross.
So let's
cross it and go all the way till you meet that cross. Perfect. Again, now it's telling you pull your nose up, so we maintain the altitude. There you go, perfect.
Got it, right.
There you're flying beautifully. Now ATC is not concerned because before they were, it was like that. Now it's done really nicely. So now you can fly it better. You don't need to think much. Now you can let go of the yoke. This is where automation does it, because now I've got your attention fully in case of any failures or problems or anything like that. But it still doesn't mean that we relax and do nothing, because ATC is going to be talking to you. So now ATC wants you on the heading left 300. We'll select
So that one there?
Yeah, to the left.
So 300.
Now say for example we had a 150-degree turn to make, which way's the quickest way? You would set that, push it in, he'll get you there the quickest way.
Oh, I see. Because you could either go the long way round or the short way.
So he would do this thinking for you.
Yeah. I've seen that, you know, on the videos where you just turn this and the aeroplane, you know, you haven't got to fiddle around. Because you can say, you know, there's been situations where it all goes wrong, and are you flying it or I'm flying it, and you forget that you're flying into the ground because you're fiddling around.
Yeah, so it's really important.
Which is why sometimes it's useful you've got a third person there.
The observer to sit back there and observe things. There you go, so now aircraft is doing what you want it to do. Now they've asked you to turn right, heading 340, descend to 4,000 feet. So you turn it to the right, 340.
340.
They want you to 4,000 feet. Well, you've got to tell the aircraft we're having a level change from where we are currently.
Do I press it or something?
You just press level change.
Oh, level change.
And what he would do is maintain your speeds during that descent, hence why he's gone down.
Oh,
because
right.
he's going to control the speed based on your speed that
Right,
you've got in
because
there.
there's three parameters, isn't there? Speed, heading, altitude.
Speed, heading, altitude. So he's saying we're having an altitude change based on MCP. Now, do it vertical speed, press that.
Press that?
Yeah. He'll say now it's on vertical speed you descend. I'm doing 1,600 feet per minute for you. You want to go down quicker, so you scroll that to 2,000.
Oops.
Yeah, still go up, so it's negative, yeah.
Oh, negative, yeah.
Okay. So what that means is that you put him on a profile that potentially he could overspeed. So what he's telling you, my priority during this descent is vertical speed, not speed. I've got MCP speed in mind, but if I'm in idle and you're descending steeper than you should,
Yeah.
I can't speed protect you. So that's where you start using speed brakes.
Oh, actually pull this rather than just arm it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so that won't do that. It will just warn that you're overspeeding.
Yeah, because what you're doing is you've set him on a vertical profile. He'll maintain that.
Right.
He wouldn't even think about speed. You do.
Right. Okay. Well, how fast can we go?
So below 10,000 feet is 250. So
Right.
we'll do that in a minute again for you. Now ATC's asked you, right, VA01, resume your own navigation to Heathrow. It means go back to your own navigation and fly back to Heathrow.
Okay.
We're going to go into legs page.
That one there.
Yeah, I've already put the flight plan in there, so you double click this.
Click, click.
Yeah, to give you your predicted path, which is there.
What there?
Yeah, you're going to execute it.
Execute there.
Becomes a solid, that's your route now. Press lateral navigation. Aircraft now starts to follow that magenta line because it's your routing. If you press that, you can get a better view.
Oh, I see. Right.
And that's how the aircraft does everything.
Wow.
Right. So we're near Heathrow, it's time for you to get a bit busy. So, here tells you the frequency that you need. Unfortunately, this don't work, so I'll tune it in for
so
you.
109.5.
And the course inbound you need is 271, so you set that to 271.
271.
And I'll do exactly the same.
271.
It's 109.15. Now you need to select your speed to put. That's your flight plan, by the way. That you
Down
create.
here?
Yeah. So no, this whole page is.
Oh,
your
the
flight
whole.
plan.
Okay.
But there's your speed. On your flight plan, he doesn't know what your landing speeds are. He's assuming it's 162. Yeah. So you're going to update him based on your current weight.
Oh, okay.
So your current weight is 66.1. So you're going to say, right, flaps 30 is what I'm going to go in with. That's if it was one engine, very short runway.
Oh,
so we're going to go with that one.
Flaps 30. So we've selected that.
Which you've copied into your scratch pad.
Okay.
Now what you're going to do is put it into the flight plan so he updates the speeds in there.
Right.
So you'll select that.
Select that.
Yeah. And now this is all changed to the speed you've selected. And then he's calculated how he's going
Enable cruise.
Just I think this is just a mini route, isn't it? And that's it, that's you set up.
I've got a CRS error.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that, 271. So what it's meaning is your runway approach course is incorrect. That's why we've got the amber line going through it.
Yeah.
So let's try 270, maybe it's 270.
If I set this.
It's 270.
Oh, that.
Yeah, he's jumping. There you go.
270.
Why? Because now that.
Oh, it likes that.
Right. Then you put some lights on, which are these two.
Landing lights?
Boards, yeah. They're the retractable, which we don't want to do, yeah. Runway turn-offs going here. Okay. Cabin crew notified we're about to land, so that goes up the way. There we go. Passengers already seated.
Seatbelts, got that on.
Yeah.
Right. And anything with the engines about relight or something? Isn't there like re-ignition or something?
That goes into continuous.
Continuous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that like spark plugs in case
Exactly.
it flames out? It will relight again.
Yeah.
But you don't want the spark plugs flashing all the time.
No.
Because
So
once
it's got a
going.
sensor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now you're going to take over and bring us in. So we're on the ILS, 20 miles away from our airport.
Yeah.
That's your glide. That's your localizer.
Yeah.
We need to be below the glide to pick up the localizer first. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is descend you, so you're going to fly a bit now.
Okay.
To disengage autopilot, it's that twice.
Oh, the alarm.
And then second one's cancel.
And that one there, press that.
That's it. Now you've cancelled it, so it's
Oh,
all
sorry.
good. No, that's fine.
That's okay,
That's what you
right.
wanted to do anyway. Now you're in charge of the flight
I've got
director.
control, okay.
So I'm going to descend you at 800 feet per minute.
So what am I?
So you're just following the flight directors again. Okay. I'm going to give you little turns just to get practice in a little bit. There you go. And then I'm going to select heading. You come to the right.
Oh, right.
So, yeah. Now, because we're 16 miles away from the airport, we're going to start to decrease speed as well. So I'll start with the up speed, which is your clean speed. Now it's come to the left.
Oh.
And it could auto trim for you by pressing course wheel steering. So it's a bit like fly-by-wire. There's London Eye, so you get an idea of where we are. To the
Oh,
right.
okay. Yeah.
Now we're 14 miles, I can give you flaps 1, so I'll select flaps 1.
That's one. Okay.
Based on our weight, there's your speed. So I'll just scroll your bike down and put it on number 1.
This is controlling the speed.
Yeah.
Right. So am I aiming for the localizer or something by doing
No,
this?
we're on an intercept heading.
We're on
So now
intercept.
I've been arm approach and it's looking for your localizer. It's
Okay.
picked it up. It's guiding you to the left, I said. So remember, you're the box that has to go to the cross. So we're on the localizer. I'll set your runway heading in case of a missed approach. So you just keep turning to the left, that's it, to pick it up. And then it's telling you really pull up, turn to the right, or you'll overshoot to the right.
Overshooting. Wow.
Now it's trying to bring you back to the localizer. Because that diamond is saying, right, you've overshot it, your runway's to your right. So, so you bring that here. And then push forwards.
Okay.
Because now you're on the glide. Most gears down. That's it. Got it. And now take your time, that's it. Back to the left now. Be quite very assertive this time. Because we're dragging, really turn to the left. Because he wants to really, really push forwards. So bring your aircraft down towards your target. It's telling you keep going, keep going, keep going. That's it. That's it. Runway in sight, 12 o'clock, but he's guiding you, so now he's telling you come to the left. That's it. He's basically telling you keep with me. Go to the right. Triangle that we're down.
Bit skew width, aren't we?
A little bit of a steep descent, but that's because we lost it a little bit, but now we're back on. To the right.
Starting to lose it. To the right.
And it's telling you to bring the nose up. So, all the way up. Big. That's it. Hold on.
Okay, that's it.
Now take your time, have a look outside, see where your runway is to the left.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
So he's helping you to get there, so he's saying come to the left.
Left.
That's it. He's asking you to bring the nose up a little.
Nose up a bit.
A little bit to the right. Perfect. It's telling you to bring the nose down so we can start to glide. Keep pushing forwards, keep pushing, that's it, well done. Little tap to the right, that's it. So you can see from outside what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
A little bit to the left, that's it. Now it's telling you to come to the left. Then it's telling you to push forward so we can start to come down. Trying to get you back onto the
1,000.
Now it's telling you a little bit to the left.
Left.
Start really pulling up. Really pull up. That's it. That's it. Take your time now. A little bit to the right. It's telling you. It's telling you relax. Go. And it's telling you now start to push forwards. So we can sit back on that 3-degree glide. So big push forwards. Going.
500.
Now start to look outside a little bit just to have a look at what's going on.
400.
Right, it's telling you to tap to the
Approaching
right.
minimums.
To the right.
You can see that outside, so look that just to make sure it's correct.
Yeah.
It's telling you tap to the left because it's trying to get the centre line. Then it's telling you tap to the right. That's it. It's telling you bring the nose forwards. Now go visual, so look outside.
Visual.
Okay. Start to bring the nose up a little bit.
100.
Pull it up. That's it. Hold it there.
40,
Don't pull up too much because we'll balloon. That's what happened with balloon. So go back centre.
Back centre.
Yeah. Level the wings. Level the wings. Hold the nose just where you've got it. Right rudder. Let the nose drop. Left rudder. We're down. In real life that would have been the go around.
Yeah, we would have hit the ground horribly. Bloody hell.
The reason why I didn't say go around because I know you've got a list of airports you want to get to. Spend another 20 minutes
right,
here.
Yeah, going round and round.
Yeah, and then we wouldn't have made Wellington. But well done.
We almost did, but I did what I did in the glider, I think, and
Balloon.
pulled it, like, rather than let it flare and drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone does that. They don't want it to land. For some
Yeah,
reason.
well, that's also you get also the ground rush thing as well sometimes.
Yeah,
don't you?
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
You gave it a go. Well
Somebody
done.
said to me, a good landing is one you can walk away from,
We
and an
managed to
excellent
stop.
landing is the aeroplane can fly again.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So this one will
So
be...
this one, no, you can sit there.
That's okay.
Unless you need a break.
No, that's all right.
Put us
Phew.
up. Wellington.
Wow.
Just got to put it. There we go. That's nice. Let's get rid of the clouds. Here we are, Wellington.
Ta-da! God, that was easy. 24-hour flight and I'm here.
I wish it was like this. So we're heading south.
Right. Yeah, that takes us, because you can only really go one way here, can't you, pretty
Yeah.
much, I think? But it takes you out over Cook Strait, doesn't it?
You got it, yeah. Right. Coming back is the tricky one, because we're going to go round all the way
And
around.
you have to sort of curve in and then,
Got it.
yeah, good. Okay.
Here it is.
Right.
There's your approach. When we come back, so we're heading that way, 164, out coming, going out 15 DME, following this arc to come back in. So it's a circuit that we're doing
Right. Are we coming in? Where's?
from Whitby, which is
Yeah. Oh, I see.
So we've got all the islands here.
Yeah. So where's no.
That's not, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So we're flying out south.
Yeah. Flying out south, then going
Coming
around.
round to come back in
Come back
south
in
again.
there
So we're going to
again.
go round,
Yeah.
go north,
Yeah.
then
So we're going
follow
through-
this
Yeah.
round till we pick up the ILS and you go in.
Right. Okay. So going in.
Yeah.
Right. And I've got to do it manually as well, is
So
it?
what we're going to do is put it all in here for us, okay?
Right.
So the first place that we're going to go into is route,
Right.
and then you're going to put the airport code, which is NZ.
Right. Oh, I see. It's
It's not
N.
QWERTY, yeah.
Oh,
Z.
sorry. Back. Sorry, I put Z. It should be N. Go clear.
Yep.
So N Z.
W.
Oh yeah, that's right. W.
N for November.
N for November.
And we put it into origin.
Origin.
Yeah. Rather than tap that again, we're going to do it a quick way, is by selecting that, it does it for you. So it's already in there, all you do is paste it here.
Up to there. So you just
Yeah.
press that.
Yeah. And then you
Oh,
go
I see. Going there. New Zealand, Wellington, New Zealand, Wellington. Right.
execute.
And then execute that.
Yeah. Departures arrival. Into the departures from here. So we're runway 16, so we
Oh,
select
I
that.
see. Oh, we could have one runway 34 the other
Yeah.
way, but
Yeah.
we're doing runway 16.
Yeah. So now it draws your runway.
Oh, wow.
Okay. We're going to execute
And is
that.
this terrain?
Yeah. So
Ah.
that's on the right, just over there.
So it is. Yeah.
Execute that, and then we're going to go back into departures arrival, tell it about the arrival in,
Arrival in.
which is that, and then we're going to come in for the instrument landing system 16, which is that one, and we execute that.
Execute that.
The blue line's your missed approach. Now if you press that to get the rows, you can see you approaching from here.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's just that part. All it's done is drawn this for you, that part there. We need to draw this. Okay?
Oh, okay. What that curve? What out from there?
You got it, yeah.
Yeah.
So to do that, we're going to go now into legs page. Okay, and this is going to be a little bit. So what we're going to do is begin to draw it. So the airport code is NZQN. Sorry, it's not Queensland. It's NZWN.
NZW.
Yeah, sorry, I was
Yeah.
thinking of that.
Yeah.
So,
N.
you put it in.
NZWN.
sorry, just before we do that, we're going to give it the runway heading, which is 160.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to put in 160
Oh, okay, right. 160
forward slash, and we're going to tell it to take us 15 miles out. That's what the arc is. So you put 15.
15. 15.
You put it right at the top there. So what that is now created, if you press the center, zoom
Zoom.
out, yeah,
What, just by turning that?
yeah, to the right,
Oh, I see.
you created that.
So that's going 20 miles. What's the marker on it?
Yeah, so you can see
I
from
see.
here it's 20 miles.
Oh, I see.
That's what you just created, NZW01.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, what you got to do is put these
Go back.
in. These
Like
numbers that it's
waypoints.
put, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do now is do the same thing, NZQN, NZ, I don't know why I keep thinking I'm twins there. ZWN,
WN, and
Yeah.
then
forward slash,
slash.
sorry, not forward slash, yeah,
oh,
the number,
clear that.
yeah,
Right.
260
260
forward slash
forward slash
15.
15. What's that? So the
So that's saying the airport
yeah,
heading 260, 15 miles out.
and 15 miles. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we select that there.
We select this next one down there. Ah, I see
Okay.
for the second waypoint.
Yeah, so now
Yep.
what it's done, I'm just going to get rid of your fixes very quickly. That's why when I saw this I thought, oh, is the customer really sure he wants to do this? But hey, we're going to do it anyway. So what you've just done now is created another waypoint.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your Mr. Prate, so don't worry about too much about
Right.
that. Okay, then it's telling you the next one that you need to do is going to be so we did 260, yeah, so we're going to add 30 to it, so 290. So you're going to do
290,
again
the same code.
Yeah.
NZ
or the other thing you can do, sorry,
With
is
the
select
copy,
that,
so that
yeah,
one there.
to say from NZW02 we want 290.
Have I done? Oh,
Yeah, just press that once, yeah,
once.
so it's copied there.
Oh, we're right there.
Then you're going to put in 290
290
forward slash
forward
15
slash
again.
15
Yeah,
miles
15,
out.
Yeah,
Right.
and you put it underneath there.
And then press that
Yeah.
one there.
Yeah. So
Oh,
what
it's
it would,
hence then.
yeah. So what it's done is created from your one point to the next point to the next point.
Right.
Then we need the last one, which is 330. So we want it from that point. So we'll go
So we want to copy
Select
that
it,
again.
yeah.
Can we? So that one, press that one
Yeah.
once, and it's there.
330
330
forward slash.
forward slash.
15
Is that
again.
right? It's got
Yeah.
two,
Yeah,
333.
Because it's NZW03.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
You just added the
Got it.
330.
Yeah. Yeah.
15 again.
15 miles out,
Yeah.
and
You put that there.
then that goes into that one.
Yeah, and then you'll go next page.
So we want to copy that one in again.
No, because that's it. From 330, we'll track it in.
Oh,
Back.
we'll track it in. Right.
Then you go next page.
Next page.
Then you grab your runway 16.
Runway 16.
So you can go Whitby. Sorry, yeah, Whitby.
Whitby.
Yeah.
Right.
Then go back previous page and put Whitby as the next waypoint to get to, which is there.
So
So you just need to input it in. That's it.
so type it in, or just
No, it's
just
already-
press that.
Yeah, just press that
Just press that to enter it because it's
Yeah.
in there,
and execute.
and then execute that there.
Yeah,
So that's programmed the computer to go out around.
exactly.
Right. Okay. So it's actually not a curve; it's straight lines. Was it,
It
actually?
is, yeah.
Yeah, because it's fixed waypoint. It's not. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
So the autopilot will sort of just keep on turning on the waypoints.
You got it. And
Right.
then we're going to go fix page, put in NZQN,
Right. NZQN.
put it in there. Right, and then what we're going to do is the same numbers as we put in. So it's 260
260
forward slash
15.
15. Put it there.
And put that one there.
Okay, 290
290
slash
slash
15.
15.
Put it there.
Put it there.
And then the next one is 330
330
slash
slash
15.
15. And put that there.
There you
Right.
go. And now what you've created
Wow.
should be when we come off. I think that's my fault. I kept on thinking we're at Queenstown.
Oh, Queenstown. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So if you put an NZWN,
Yeah. ZWN.
and put it right at the top.
So,
That's it.
just like there, press that one.
Yeah, unfortunately it's deleted it, but I'll quickly do it for you. So we said 260 initially, correct?
Yeah.
Then we said 290
Yeah.
Correct.
And then 330
330.
slash 15.
There you go, now you got your line.
Right.
Yeah. So if you did that, and then
Oh, I see. Then Whitby, and then
Yeah.
it's right.
that's it.
Okay.
And we'll go and fly that.
Right.
Right. So if you go into in at ref and then into approach, I think it's 110.30. Yeah. So that's what we want.
That one
161.
there.
Yeah.
That one there. So
Put
press.
it here.
Oh,
Yeah.
so 110.
No.
Oh, sorry.
161.
161.
Yeah.
161. Okay.
Okay. I've got the same, and our inbound course is 161, so I've set that in there.
161. Okay. These knobs push and pull, don't they, or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them do. Right. Let's get her flying.
Right.
Right, so what we're going to do is I'll select the runway heading. So this time we're going to be flying LNAV and VNAV. It wants us at 4,000 feet. So if you go into in at ref, go into your performances, tell it we want to go up to 4,000 feet. So you set
So type in
4,000.
4,000, type 4, 1, 2, 3, and then
there.
press that one there.
Execute it. Select your N1 page. It's a short runway here,
Right.
so we want a little bit more power than what we've got. So we want a little bit more than 91%. Now it's 93, which is good. Go into
Okay.
takeoff,
Takeoff is takeoff.
and there's your V speeds. Double click V1. Yeah.
130 knots.
Next one, double click, which is rotate,
139.
and then V.
Double click on that one.
Yeah. Perfect.
146.
Set 146 in there.
Okay.
Arm the auto throttle. Flight director, select LNAV, select VNAV. You do the flying, you just do the following, you'll do all that routing for you.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So what bit do we do here then?
So you do everything, just
Yeah.
as normal.
Yep.
LNAV will come alive. The other, you get the cross. When I
So-
say rotate, the cross goes up. You
Yeah.
just follow that.
Do the same procedure to take off. And when does this take over from?
Then when we're 3,000 feet,
Yep.
select command.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got to get up to 3,000 feet somewhere up there,
Yeah.
and then it will navigate us
Then we'll
round.
navigate us round.
Right.
And then when we're ready, established on the ILS, you just take over and begin it.
Okay. Let's give it a
Right.
try.
Let's go for
Okay. Let's go. So. Okay, Jill.
it. You ready?
Right. Ready.
Right. Parking brakes off. All you're
Brakes
going to do
off.
is press
So-
this,
Press.
the toga button. That's it, it does it for you.
Oh, okay. Right.
And then there's the crosses, so you're just going to follow
So I
LNAV
need just to
yeah.
straighten us up.
all the way down there, right foot, yeah. Some retractables. V1. rotate. There you go, now keep pulling up to that cross, positive climb.
Went up a bit steep there, didn't I?
Yeah. That's okay.
What speed should I be at?
So it's set for you 230, so it does everything automatically.
Down a bit.
Yeah, and then to the left as well. Because our heading is over there. We're here. Well, what happens, he'll just go off and do his own thing.
So we want to be over a bit. Oh, now I'm going downwards.
That's right, and then turn to the right. That's it. A little bit more to the left. All the way down. That's it. That's it. A little bit to the right now because he's trying to get you onto that NZ. And then let go of the front yoke. And the aircraft flies you all the way to that
Right,
where we
okay.
want it to go.
So we can see on here, if we go with that outwards, will that go take me out?
Yep. There you go, and it's taking you to the first point that you made.
Oh, I see, okay.
Yep.
Ah, right, okay, got it. So that was that 2.5 miles there? Or
Yeah.
That, right,
So you can
2.5.
zoom up to
Yeah,
wherever
and that's
you
what
want.
I'm doing on here. Got it. So then that's the full extent is 10. Yeah, 510. Okay.
There you go. So now what it's doing is going to fly you out towards your first waypoint.
Okay.
And then to the next waypoint. So you can see that. So if you had that there you go, there's the waypoints you made.
Right.
Then from Whitby it starts to bring you in.
Okay. Yeah, so there we've got the South Island there,
Got it?
and we have Picton over here and Nelson somewhere in the middle of that, over the
That's
top
our
of that
airport
lot.
there. So
Yeah.
our airport's to the right.
There it is. Oh, I see. Is that what the light? You
Yeah,
can see
so
the
that's
light
your
flashing.
runway, yeah.
Right.
I think over there's a military base, isn't there? Wellington. I remember there's an airport which is a military base.
What, in the north of the South Island?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the big town there is Nelson, and the ferry goes underneath here from Wellington over to Picton on our left.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you, of course, the further down you go, the bigger the mountains you get.
Yeah.
The
You can see that on your terrain, so
Got it. Right.
there it is.
Oh, there we are.
Mountains.
Yeah.
Just like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. A friend of mine used to work with, she lives on the west coast, Greymouth, underneath the sun there somewhere.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh, so you got friends that live.
Yeah, well, yeah, a couple of people, well, mainly Amelia. I used to work with her at Westminster, so she's a Kiwi girl, so
Okay. Is that who you're going to visit? Or?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Gonna, well, part of the time I'm doing around the North Island and then gradually working my way down.
Yeah.
The interesting flight will be from Christchurch over to Hokitika, which is a little airfield over
We'll be
there.
able to get this one then.
This wouldn't
No,
go.
no.
No, they've got, I don't know what, like 2-engine turboprop, something or others, that flying for that. So where are we? So
there's us
oh yeah.
flying up to our 15 marker.
Oh, see, so it does
260, so
occur,
this
but
is-
we're doing the straight lines, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It flies much better than I do, doesn't it? The autopilot.
I'm just thinking actually that flight we did from Queensland to Milford Sound.
Right, so what it's doing is telling you from here it's going to be the top of descent. Yeah, TD. So what you've got to do is set that to 3,000.
What
But it
now?
won't- yeah, the reason why is, can you see where your Whitby?
Yeah.
We've got to be at 3,000 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what it's telling us to do is set that 3,000. And by the time I get here, that's the top of descent. I'll calculate when I should ascend. You guys don't need to do anything. Just sit back, relax. That's what it's telling you to do.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
we need,
So we can set that
to set
now,
that
yeah.
now. Oops.
So it won't do anything until when it's time to get to 3,000 feet.
Because of what we've programmed in here.
And he's
Right.
displayed it that by Whitby,
Yeah.
he'll get you to 3,000 feet. That's
Okay.
his mission, to get you there.
Wow.
And then this is where it starts to follow the arc round, bringing us round the island, and then
Yeah.
there's a hazardous beacon there. In case of any problems within this region, if we got closer, 4,800 feet is the minimum we need to be to make sure we don't
We
hit
clear
those.
all this lot here
Yeah.
and there.
They're
6,600 feet.
Yeah,
Right. So all sort of done in sort of a ready colour.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
If we were coming from this side, we'd be at 5,000 feet. Because we're coming round from this side, it's 3,000. There's not much spread of the terrain. Here's more
Right,
terrain.
but they're going to be
Yeah.
5,000. Although that's 6,000,
Yeah.
it's right. But as
Because
long as
it's
you
further
stay
out,
over
yeah.
there, yeah.
Right, now it's following that arc you created. Right. But we've also got to think about decelerating the aircraft. So we've got to do that, yeah, because he doesn't know. He's programmed to do 250. So we're going to intervene by pressing speed intervene.
Oh, okay.
You'll keep the
Right.
VNAV path, he'll still descend for you, but you're
Yeah.
intervening with the speed.
So we're overriding that.
Yeah,
is it?
by
Okay.
saying we want 230.
We want 230.
Yeah. Then once it passes that waypoint, then you could go back to its own speeds. So we haven't passed the waypoint yet. We're all doing 5.3.
So if I go back down on this, I'll be able to see a bit better
Yeah.
what's happening.
Now based on your ILS, it's going to start to bring you in,
Okay.
which is there. So what you've got to think about is flaps and things like that.
Right.
Arming approach, all of that we've got to do.
So the flaps we go, is it 1, 5, 10?
1.5 gears down, flaps 15,
Yeah.
and then flaps 30.
Then flaps, we're landing on flaps 30.
Yeah.
If it's really windy, you have a bit more flaps. Is that right?
No,
Or what? It's
no,
not.
So, no.
So what's
you-
flaps 40?
So flaps 40 is very short runways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So here is okay. We should be able to start.
Right.
Right. So as we're flying further away, we're getting further away from. There goes the turn.
Oh, there we are. If you're going to
Okay,
turn.
now take flaps 1. So lift this up.
Lift this up.
Select flaps
Flaps
1. Take that.
Off.
Yeah. And then you should go flaps 1.
Right. What do we do with the speed brake? Does that need to be armed at some
That gears
point?
down flaps 15, yeah.
Right.
There you go, that's when it starts to turn you, line you up. We're 14 miles out, so now it's beginning to go in for the approach. So we are about here.
Oh, I see.
We're reaching
Okay.
here.
Okay. If we had headphones on, there's a lot of chat going on.
Yeah,
Is that part of the simulation?
No, it's just a pre-recorded one.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Because I couldn't really understand what it's saying. Right.
Right. Now going to inlet ref. What's that? Select flaps 30. Put into your flight plan so he can start calculating. So it's there.
So, sorry, that one.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he'll know the flap settings and things like that.
Oh, okay.
Now because of the terrain, we're remaining a little bit higher. There's your airport over there flashing. So we're just here-ish.
Oh gosh. Okay. So this is going to fly us down through a gap down the middle.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
So that is just there.
Got it.
And then it will descend you where it's got a TD. But what we're going to do is be a step ahead of it, so we're going to speed into V, scroll that down to 190. The reason why we're doing that is because it's trying to descend, you wouldn't be able to think about the speed because he's on a profile. So what we've done is still one step ahead. We're managing it.
Right.
And
So
getting the
it's
speed down first before he descends you.
Okay.
So at least we're one step ahead rather than
Right.
because he's got this turn coming in.
Right. These aircraft, you mainly slow down just with the throttle rather than using the flaps to slow it down.
Yeah, so
3D.
in the throttle.
Yeah.
Now we'll go one step ahead again and go flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
There you go, now he's descending you. Okay, then you want to arm approach.
That one there.
Now he's got you. Then set the speed to 170.
170.
So now he's going to guide you in towards the runway. So we're here now. Okay, so we're 10.5 miles out. Which was right, so we're somewhere here now. So your glide's going to start in 9.1. So what we're going to do now is gears down.
Gear down.
Yeah,
So try to do that, pull it out and downwards.
Flaps 15.
Flaps
Arm the speed brakes.
15, which is just pull it up, isn't it, and
that's
leave
it.
it there, armed.
There you go. Speed armed, it tells you.
Right.
Set that to 160. The speed is there basically. That's how I know the speeds of landing. Every time you select a flap, it tells you what speed target you've got. Right. Now we're approaching that 8.1, so we want to go flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
That's a gate to stop you from.
Oh, right, okay. So you have to wiggle past it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it's saying 147 plus 5. So 152 is going to be our landing speed.
152.
Cabin
Okay.
crew notified we're on finals.
Those ones.
There we go.
Oh, that's that
Engine starts.
noise. And this on, fasten seatbelts already on.
That's it. Lights are on. These are already in continuous. Logos on. We're all good.
Okay.
Because it's night time, we've got runway as well on. So that, as we turn, it'll flash. Right now, you're established. It's done the self-test. You're ready to take over if you want.
Right. Or will it do it itself?
If you want it to land, you'll press Command V.
Let's let it do it itself, shall we?
There you go. And then what it's got, then it will flare for you.
It will flare for me as well. That would be useful. Okay.
So it'll do.
And then all I'll have to do is to steer it once we're down.
Yeah, and then 2 seconds later, this will disconnect. Reverses.
Do I have to put the reverse thrust on?
Yeah. Once that disconnects,
Once
you'll
that
hear it
it-
go. After
tick.
2 seconds after landing, it disconnects.
Okay, so what I've got to do is basically steer it with the rudders
Once we're on the ground.
once we're on the ground, but
Yeah.
the first thing will be to put the speed brake on for the reverse thrust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have to go off? or do we just leave that? The speed brakes.
We leave it, and I'll say 60 knots. You'll bring them down, and then it'll start to stop.
Then we'll cancel. Do we cancel the
Because you
speed
would do
brakes?
manual braking.
Right.
Once you're on your pedals.
Oh, I see. Would you do press them together or something?
Yeah, forwards going like that.
All right. Okay.
Now, what's really important below 500 feet, if that didn't come up, then that means
1,000.
that's not working.
Haha.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, it's easy, it's landing itself. The course have to be the same.
Yep.
2 IRSs. There's
Yeah.
going to be 2 of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Otherwise
we're
that
putting
won't
our
work.
hands, Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You got to have your barrow set right. So yours is 394. Let me put mine to 394. That's where he calls minimums.
But watching this, yeah, it's keeping it straight on the cross.
500.
And can you see
Approaching
it's
minimums.
not doing much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, we're approaching it. There's our minimums.
There's a minimum,
400.
and it'll say minimums in a
Yeah, and
moment.
it'll flash. There you go. That's
we
our
go.
minimums. We're continuing.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
There you go.
10.
Ah, so that's the flare,
Yeah. This
And now-
disconnect. Yeah. Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
and then is that it?
Reversers. Yeah, and then just control the run with the rudders. I don't think our auto brake works on here, but I'm using parking brakes. There you go. There's 60 knots. They go down.
So like that. Whoops.
And that's to there.
And then that's a taxiway there.
Yeah.
You've not got much runway here, have you?
I think in this simulator it's a bit shorter than what it should be.
Okay. So if we wanted to move into the runway
Grab your rudder.
like that, and we'd
Yeah.
go
Give it a
off the
little bit of power.
taxiway, bit of power.
I would get rid of your landing lights, put taxi lights on now,
Oh, okay.
which they're on. Engine start switches can come out of continuous mode. Then your flaps will go up, spoilers go up, runway turn-offs come off.
I'm going on the grass. I'm going on the grass.
That's Queenstown. Why am I Queenstown? There you go.
Well, anyway, we're sort of there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Sort of wiggling around. Am I supposed to be on the white line? No, yellow line?
Yeah, yellow
Oh, down the
line to
middle
the
there.
left, yeah.
Yeah. And is it about 10? Oh, well, I'm going a bit fast actually, aren't I?
Yeah, so you're looking at speeds of turns, 10. If it was wet, you're looking at 5 knots of
Oh,
ground
okay.
speed. That's why you veered off onto the grass.
Right.
Now you
So,
can go
I've got no
full
idea
on
where I'm
to the
going.
right. No, don't worry, you'll pick up the yellow line somewhere. There you go, there it is, right in front of you.
Oh, I see. So wherever we get directed to, you
Yeah.
know somewhere down there. And up with everything, it's just a matter of getting the feel, isn't it, of
It is.
cause and effect. Like, there we are.
There you go, so you set everything up yourself. Aircraft
Right.
outfit. Then we would obviously disconnect all the
Okay.
pilot.
Right.
This will come off. So there is a stand over there. So what we're going to do is take the next right.
Okay,
So
how
this
fast are we
one.
going?
So Brown Street is up there.
Is that 6 knots? So is that
Yeah,
fast
so you can
enough?
give it a little bit, yeah. Well, you're going to come into a turn, so you can give it a little bit of power. And then once it starts to roll, just bring the power back down. And then we're going to go slots over there. So it's this yellow line. So big turn, lock it to the right.
Turn to the right.
Big. Beautiful. So it's locked. If there's our yellow line, so just keep bringing it, keep bringing it, keep bringing it to the right. There you go, follow the this yellow line to the left now.
Just here somewhere.
Yeah, can you see the yellow line on ground? There you go. And then
So we go back
parking
and we
brakes
stop.
on.
And we stop here.
There you go.
Right. I
If
see.
we were to have pushback, all we would do is then command him to say, right, we want pushback. He'll come
Oh, and he
push
comes
you back.
in.
I'll tell him to stop. He should go away. There you go, he's gone away now.
You don't want him. Oh, okay. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it does that as well.
Wow.
Well done. So that
Oh,
is basically
okay.
you.
Doing an autopilot land.
Yeah.
Shows it can be done as long as somebody's telling you what to do.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go Hong Kong, get that in.
Yeah, yeah. What do you reckon, Jill?
I'm glad there are other people flying when I'm in a plane.
Yeah. But I'd like to know how difficult things are to do.
In terms of failures, or
Well, you know, it's that so many things. This thing, unconscious incompetence. Lots of things you've got no idea in the world how things work or what happens. You sit in the back of the aeroplane, no idea. But then there's sort of conscious incompetence
Yeah.
and confident competence, and then when you get it wrong, overconfident incompetence. So there's various levels of awareness of knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like everything: driving cars, riding motorbikes. You know, lots of skills that you pick up in life. You watch people do stuff and you go, well, it was easy. But you
Yeah.
have a go.
yeah.
And then you realise the
There's a
sheer
lot going
amount.
on in it.
Oh my gosh!
It is,
Yeah, yeah,
So a lot of people say that your, pilot's job very easy. All you do is just press command and aircraft flies itself.
no,
But it's everything else that you've got to know.
Yeah.
Is it? You're in the air. At least on road, you can kind of say, right, assume it's that
but
way.
you're still trained, and people, you know, should be trained up. And things go wrong when people aren't trained and
Exactly.
don't know what goes wrong.
I suppose your training is like if something goes wrong and you have to
Exactly.
take the autopilot off and have to do it all manually.
Yeah,
That's it. And that's what you did right at the beginning. So that's what we got to fly this aircraft with.
yeah, yeah. That's the difficult thing to do. Looking at that and relating it to outside, and
Yeah.
programming your brain that one way goes one way until that becomes what do they call it? It's sort of like
Muscle memory?
muscle memory
Yeah.
sort of thing. It's just trying to, Steve.
How long does it take to train a pilot?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah,
And £120,000.
Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, Dutch pilot girl said 150,000 euros, and it was her grandfather that suggested she learn to do it or something.
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
This
well,
is the new Hong Kong island that they built.
yeah.
Airport on the island, and we're going to hop over to the old Kai Tak skyscrapers big turn in.
Okay, which has now actually been built on, but
Yeah, but it's still in our database,
Virtually, yeah. Well, it's infamous, this one, isn't it? That,
We're going to find out.
oh wow,
Right. And it's you that's bringing us in.
is it really? Oh,
Right, so
dear.
we've done me doing the throttles, auto throttle. Now it's you with the throttles.
Right, what for
There we go.
takeoff, and we're doing it at night.
Yeah. So this is our taxiway at the moment. We need to take this one.
Oh, okay.
So power up a
thrust.
little bit, get the aircraft rolling.
The brakes are off,
If they
right.
were on, it'd be red. Then we're following this all the way around.
Okay, where are we going now?
Centre line.
Centre line. Do we need to back off that and stop?
No, you could do a rolling start.
rolling start,
Get
okay.
where you want.
Right, okay. Okay, we're clear to to go.
Power, yeah, clear
So
to
pull up
take
to what, 60% or something?
Yeah. That's fine. And then back, hands back on here, push forwards till I stop you. There you go, that's your power set basically.
Wiggly down the wrong
V1,
way.
just let go. 80 knots. V1, rotate. That's a positive brake. Here comes your cross. First one. A little bit to the left. So 1,000 feet, I'm going to turn.
I'm going to aim for that cross as well.
That's it, you got it. Right, now I'm going to bring you round to heading 095. Here's your altitude required. There you go, there's that. So basically, there's a tall building here
Yeah.
that we're aiming for. Then we're going to go over the. There's a port here, and then towards the checkerboards, and then you could go visual flying.
Oh, great. Right, okay, so so we got, what's the throttle then? Is that auto?
Yeah, you can look up if you want. Rotate, control.
Right, so we're there around about 200 knots.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is now descend us to 1,500 feet.
So I need to chase down,
When it goes down, yeah, so you don't overspeed. There you go.
so start following it down.
You got it. And then what I'm going to do now is give you a little turn to start to bring you on. The approach.
Got it.
So we want to get down to 1,200 by the time we get here. And then we're going to break off towards the checkerboards now. So that's this being so jumpy. There you go.
Okay,
Right, just mind that descending. Gears go down, flaps go to 15,
okay.
speed brakes up. Right, now what I want you to do is use just one line, headings go in. You're going to keep your altitude, one eye here,
Yeah,
and then you're going to look at your checkerboard there. So you're going to look in and out at the same time. And get the nose to point there.
nose point there,
And I'm going
okay.
to bring you down to 600 feet. So you follow the pink line and keep an eye out.
Bring us to
for
the pink
checkerboard.
line.
Yeah. But once you do that, also
Right.
look at there, because that's
So I
the
want to go
checkerboard.
there.
Checkerboard is just there.
Bloody hell.
Just there.
Right.
Right, flaps
So this
30.
just does my altitude and I need to look out.
1,000.
Yeah, so you're doing a bit of both.
Right,
Bit more challenging
got it.
now. Right, do you see the strobe lights?
Yeah.
You're going to follow that with the nose of the aircraft and keep descending. That's
So,
it.
right.
Yeah, keep
Okay.
pushing forwards, flaps 30.
Am I in line all right?
You are indeed, because you're going to break off now. fly that. But you just need to keep pushing forwards at 200 above. And they're the tappies to tell you if you're high and low. Right, so now, forget what's inside, follow round.
So go round to the right.
Yeah, big turn. Keep the nose. Follow these. That's enough turn.
Approaching
Now
minimums.
big pull up.
Big lake. Full cut. Stall, stall,
That's it. Relax a little bit.
stall, stall.
There's your runway. Turn
Bloody
towards
hell.
it. Now you're on the glide, so big push forwards.
300. Big lake.
Whoa.
Full up. Stall, 100.
There you go. Big push forwards. Well done. Get the aircraft lined up. Speed's fine.
Big lake.
Descent's fine.
50.
Don't balloon like remember last time. So just keep the nose low, about there, and now you can start to put it a little bit.
30,
Just keep putting
20,
it.
10.
There you go. A little bit of left rudder. A bit different to Wellington.
Just a bit. But I think I'm starting to get the feel of the aircraft now,
Yeah.
and the, you know, like the control and the feedback, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And
So
yeah. Sorry, go on.
what did actually really happen there? Did I break the aeroplane?
No, it was so. The way it looked on the visuals, it was a big bumpy in, but how much I don't know whether it caused damage or not.
Yeah.
So it doesn't give us that report of you guys
Yeah.
damaged it.
Right.
That didn't change colour, so.
Oh, okay. So I didn't. That would break the undercarriage if I went smash.
on red,
It
yeah.
would have said you've broken the undercarriage.
Basically, that would have turned
Okay.
red, or if it was the front nose that
Yeah.
you brought down really
Yeah.
quick, it would have been red as well. So,
Right.
So far, so good.
But we
so-
would still be alive, even if the aeroplane might be a bit bent.
Yeah. Whether we have a license at the end of it, I don't know. But at least your passengers walked away,
Yeah.
maybe with a couple of bruises.
Yeah.
It's
God.
quite hairy. I mean, I know.
Did
it's
you
not
see that?
Well, yeah, it's quite hairy.
Blinking
that
heck,
is.
yeah. Well, it's because of that turn, isn't it? You've got to do the
That
turn, and then set up, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because you don't know where that strobe is, you're beginning to understand this aircraft now. So you gave it a really good turn and pulled it up really nicely, but everyone just gets that wrong. It's the turn.
What, that last turn?
Everyone. So you did really well compared to the other 90% of customers that I've had over the years who always crash before.
Oh, really? The fact I got it down
Is
in
very
Kai
good.
Tech.
Yeah, so you're in that 10% of the good
Thank you.
customers.
There you go.
There we go.
Right.
Queenstown.
Wow.
Is this the one we flew from where we went to Milford Haven?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that one. Yeah, except we were in a different area.
We were in a light
The
little-
runway length, according to the stats, is something like 5,800 feet here. I thought these needed 7,000 feet to take off in. The seven.
Depending on the airport elevation, so 1,800 is fine.
Oh, is it? Okay. What's the minimum length of runway for a 7?
Weight dependent, everything like that, so probably about 2.25, 2,225.
Right.
So-
In meters. Yeah. Yeah. You talking? The thing is, it's a funny mixture, isn't it? Height is in feet, but
Yeah.
there's still lots of meters,
Meters and
and
things like that.
fuel. I mean, there was something where fueling gets mixed up between kilograms
Pounds.
and pounds,
Yeah.
which is a naughty one as well.
Yeah, so in America they work with pounds.
Yeah,
In
they're
some
so
countries
primitive.
as well. So I think there was an air crash investigation where they forgot its pounds and kilos.
I think it was
I think I
Canadian. I
saw
think
that
they were
one.
Oh, was it?
converting or something.
I think I
Yeah.
saw
They
that
got it
one.
wrong.
Yeah.
And they did it in pounds, which was
And then suddenly they're flying, and it's like, we're running out of fuel. There was a couple of things. I think some of the fuel gauges were faulty, and they went through the checks. Oh, well, that can not work, and that can, so that's all okay.
Yeah.
And yet they've done the sums wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on? Yeah. Okay.
Right, so here we are at Queenstown.
Queenstown.
So what we're going to do is fly and get to the point where it's called the Babbo. Do all of that turn. In Babbo, we've got to be at 10,000 feet, as stated here.
Right.
So we're at
Let's get
10,000.
my orientation. So Queenstown Airport is there.
Yeah.
Right.
No, Queenstown is here.
Oh, sorry. Oh, there it is.
Fakatu or whatever it's called. I can't remember the name of the road. Is it called Fakatu?
There's Lake Wakapui, Lake Wakatui or something.
Yeah, that's Wakatui.
Yeah, Wakatui.
Well,
Yeah.
what's the one that sounds like a swear word? Is it the
But there's
mountain?
the Tuanu. There's the Remarkables, and Akaroa is Mount Cook. There is probably some that sounds like.
Fakatu or Fakatu?
Yeah, there is one of those, isn't
Yeah,
there?
which is somewhere along here.
Yeah. There is
Okay.
quite a few words in Maori that
Yeah.
you think, oh, what?
Yeah, exactly. I remember someone telling me that. He's like, really? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like there's somewhere in America which is KUNT.
Oh, right.
So it's a waypoint.
Yeah, oh, is it?
Yeah, so
Grief.
when they want to go and
Yeah.
fly there, I just got to be rude. I tend not to say it because
Yeah.
it sounds very rude.
Yeah, Kilo Alpha. Yeah.
Uniform.
No.
Yeah, that way.
Right.
So that's what we're flying basically. Remarkable, so here, aren't they?
Yeah, that's
Just there,
right.
just by the
Yeah,
airport, yeah. That's our approach in. So this is an RNAV approach. So we're going to get to this waypoint, and this is where our fix starts.
Right.
Got some weird names.
So we take off from.
So we're taking off from here,
Yeah.
flying round, all the way to Babu,
Oh, then we pick up.
the Babu to come all the way back round.
Right.
for
So
our
is this
approach.
programmed in, or we're going to do this?
We're going to do that now.
Right,
So
okay. Route.
NZQN.
So this is the NZQN.
Yeah.
QN. And then put that one up there. Enter that.
Yeah. And then departures arrival into arrivals.
Right, into arrivals.
And then we're coming in for the RNAV 05, so it's none of these, we've got 4 pages.
Oh, right.
So we
So if you go
next
down page.
which is there.
Oh, yeah, next page.
There you go, RNAV 05.
R105. So that sets the 101.5 or whatever it
Exactly.
is. Yeah.
And then it's telling you where you guys transitioning from. And we said Ibabu. There's Ibabu.
Ibabu. So we press that button there.
Execute it. And then we've got a whole routing. So if you click that to the right.
So plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do now is go legs. Delete that. So we're going to press delete first. Delete that to make this our flight plan. And there's Ibabu. There's that approach.
Right.
And there it is here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we've got to give it, because he doesn't know what height we're going to be at Babu.
We've got to give that a
we've got to
height.
tell him. So we're going to execute that. Excuse me. Going
Yep.
in at ref. Going to performances. And we want to be at, so it wants us to be rough, let's call it 12,000 feet.
This one here.
Yeah, so you're going to put flight level 120.
1, 2, 0.
Put it up there.
Oh, 120.
Yeah, if it's got FL, it means it's above 10,000
Oh, the flight
feet.
level.
Yeah,
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
Right, so now it knows how to perform by executing it.
Execute that.
So it's warning you of steep descents. So you got to be at
Steep. Right.
Kilo November 573, which is here. You got steep descents here to get to certain, because by this point we've got to be at 3,100
Right.
feet, and from there it's where our approach goes in.
Wow. Yeah, it's that wiggle, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
And
So
these are
hang
all
about.
satellite waypoints.
Right. And the runway. Yeah. Gosh.
So you got a little runway there.
Yeah.
The longer one is here.
Can I just ask, so you're putting this in, that's quite a short journey, so when we came back from Cape Town recently, do they have to put that in for the whole route?
Yeah, so what they would do,
Yeah.
so what you get, I don't have one with me, is a flight plan.
Yeah.
You would input every single waypoint.
Gosh.
Like that.
So all the way up, because he said where we'd be flying up the west coast, then over sort of Nigeria, and then whatever.
Yeah.
Then yeah, various things then descending over France, blah
That's
blah
all
blah.
these
So
waypoints
he's
that we-
describing in
So he's putting
passenger
all those
terms.
waypoints in. That's
Yeah,
quite. I mean,
yeah.
how
But
many
there's not that
kilometres
many.
was it?
Yeah, but there's not that many turns. Once you're up there, it's just going
I suppose
straight
it's
through.
quite a
Pretty much
straight
an airway,
straight
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
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 Until you start to get closer to where you want, and descending starts to get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will get a bit
Yeah.
busier over Europe, won't it, I
Exactly.
suppose?
So don't make any typos when you put it in. That's like-
No.
Well, yeah.
It's checked twice, one by me, one by the first officer, against our electronic flight bag and things
Oh,
like
so
that.
when we're setting this up, you're both setting it in.
No, I'll be outside doing the inspection, and then
Right.
you're tapping in, but you wouldn't be executing anything until I come back. You go through the whole thing of what you've inputted.
Right.
That
Do
will
you
check
see
it
that on
with
your
me.
side?
Yeah.
Right.
So I
Right.
can see that
Yeah.
on mine to what you inputted,
Right.
1200.
And you'd
So I
be
can see
checking
all
that with that. Do you use iPads or do you use paper?
No, iPads.
You
So
do
it
it
used
now,
to be
right.
paper,
Yeah.
but now it's more on
It's all on
electronic
that.
flight bag.
Right. Right. Okay.
So that is us. Then N1 limit. Because we've got high terrain, what we want to do is use as much power for climb, because what we've got to do is eventually turn to the left, so we want to use more power during climb. So what
Right.
it means, we'll
Select
use 94% for takeoff
Yeah.
and 94% for climbing.
So don't back off. Right. This won't. This is the auto throttle.
That will do it, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, right, so there's no, like if we went into, then into takeoff,
Take off.
and then you need to select your speeds in.
So. Right.
So we just double click it.
And so double click.
V1, yep.
Yeah. Double click that. And that one there. Double click that.
Double click
Double
that.
click that. Yep. 2128. Right. Okay. So QRH off.
Yeah, that's if we did QRH up, that's quick reference handbook, where you got a list of weights and things like that. So that's where it's calculated that from.
Oh,
So now
okay.
what we're going to do is, I've set the runway heading. You're going to put your plan mode into map mode. There we go. That's it.
We're all right with this. Shall I go? How far back on that?
That's fine. So you don't want it too close. You just want to know what's
Just to
happening.
see what, because all these mountains,
Yeah, exactly.
of which there's quite a lot. So when we take off,
We're going to be slowly.
are we going to
turning
go
the left.
right? Oh, left.
Yeah.
Isn't it? We're going up.
Where?
Oh, we go following the there.
Yeah, up to there,
We
and
go.
then coming back.
So as we come up, we go left and then right through that
Oh, no,
gap.
that's our go around.
Oh, sorry, that's the go around.
Yeah, but
sorry.
we are going to fly to that point here, but we're going to go back because the Babu's behind us.
Right.
The Babu's over there.
Okay.
So what we're doing is flying, taking off, getting to that point, then get.
Right, which is
So
here.
we're going all the way up to this point,
Yeah.
and then we're going to keep going
Just going
right,
round.
and then all the way up to here.
Right, so so round there and then up,
Yeah.
sort of thing. So we take off, up, round and up,
Yeah.
and then we've got to meet up there somewhere.
The Babu.
So we've got to get to that point there,
Yeah.
right, and pick up on that, and
Yeah.
then the autopilot brings us round back down there.
Hell no.
Okay.
But you could be hand flying that all the time.
What, this bit here as well, rather than getting you? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give that a try then.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Press
So,
Toga if you
throttle.
like.
So I'm spooling up to
40%, there you go, spot on, and now power up. That's it, well done. Close to set. Okay, to knots. V1 rotate. That's a positive climb. going to take us to Babu. So we're on L now. That's
I forgot how high these mountains were in this place.
yeah, they range from 4,000. Where we're flying round now at the moment, the highest peak is 5,000.
Especially when you're in a little prop plane.
Too right, yeah, yeah.
Nicely done. Automation, so you can have a little look. So I'll just put it on autopilot. So if you turn to the right,
Maintain
To
off.
the right, oh yeah.
there we go, and then let
There we go.
That's it. Aircraft is flying. If you wanted to have a look. So that predicts where we're going to be at 12,000 feet. There's our top of climb. Once we pass that, before where it's got TD, so you could zoom,
Oh yeah, come back, yeah.
we could start to set 3,100, and it will calculate the descent itself and get you here to 3,100.
Right. So all the thrust and everything is at 95%. We're
Because
still
you're in climb,
climbing. Yeah, we're going up through 10.7. Okay, up to 12,000 feet.
So 10,000 feet, these come off now.
These ones here,
Yeah.
all of those.
It's called a 10 check, so seatbelts. These that were in continuous will go now into off position.
Right, so if they worked.
And then that
Oh, and that one there, left
yeah.
and right engine.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll make sure the aircraft is pressurising, which it is. We'll check here if it works, so that's all good.
Okay.
Right, so now we've reached the top of climb. Well way before, which is good.
Right.
And then what we'll do is, now it's slowing down, because it's trying to get you down to 250. Because it's got, your descent
Oh,
starts
there
from
we are.
here.
Oh, we're starting to come round again.
2 mile before top of descent, so you can see when it's going to happen. 7 nautical miles. You got to set your, you'll look at descent page.
Descent there.
Yeah, so it wants you down to 8,600.
That one there.
Yeah, so what you're going to do is put 8,600.
Oh, 8,600 in there.
So he could calculate to get you on profile.
Oops. 8,600.
Yeah.
When we get to that point, so in a moment,
It should start to
it
descend.
should
at
start
that
down
point.
to descend.
So what it's doing at the moment is slowing the speeds down to 230, because that's what it's got in.
That we programmed in here.
Yeah.
Okay. 230. And then 185. Right, okay.
And if it doesn't, then we're in trouble.
Right. Is
What
there
you-
on these simulators air traffic control that you have somebody playing air traffic control?
No,
ever?
some companies you could do that with.
Right. But you cut that out by having somebody like
Yeah.
you, because you're talking rather than having somebody
Somebody else talking, yeah.
Right. Okay.
And the problem with that is that, right, so that's your profile.
Yep.
So it's saying at the moment you're high, so what it's doing is trying to put that diamond there.
Okay, it's trying to do
yeah.
that.
Now
So
we're
hence
in-
the throttle's come right
Yeah.
back.
Now we're in a position because it's saying I could do the descent, but I cannot do the speed So we're going to give it a little bit of
What
drag.
on that here? So just what, arm it or?
No, bring it back to somewhere here.
Oh, I
that should
see.
help you bring your speeds
Oh,
down.
I see. And you can only use that over 1,000 feet or something,
Yeah,
or on the
on
ground.
the ground, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, so it's bringing it down.
Oh, I see. Because when you sitting at the back, you see
Them coming up and
these
down.
coming up.
Yeah.
That's what that is coming on.
Exactly,
It's a
yeah.
speed brake.
Right, now, before here, you want to set 6,200 now. And he predicts where you're going to be at 6,200. So by Gussas, we want to be at 6,200, and that's what he's doing. Okay?
Right, but we're right out there.
Yeah, but because we're not flying towards it yet.
Oh, I see. That will come. Well, that
Yeah,
green
once
line
we
will
lined up
come
onto
down
Gussas, yeah.
with the right.
Yeah. Now you can go flaps 1. Okay, it'll do the speed bugging automatic for you. So he's going to start to bring you to flaps 1.
Oh, I see. And this is coming down. The
Yeah.
trim's coming in
Now he wants to go to the next waypoint, which is to get you to Gussas.
to there.
Yeah. Then you got to get down to the minimums here of 3,100. Now you can set that to 3,100. He'll readjust and tell you where else we're going to be.
Oh, so it's, at the
3,001.
moment we're out there, but in a moment
Yeah.
that green will come down.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now because we've changed that to 3,100,
A lot of snow.
yeah. Now we're going to drop the landing gear. Yeah, and select flaps right. That's going to create a lot of drag.
A lot of drag. Speed brake, is that all right still?
Yeah, that's fine. Normally it shouldn't be. You should put it to arm.
To arm, sharpen it to arm, right.
Because that drop in the landing gear is going to create drag. Because there's our speed target there.
204 knots now, and our target is 170.
Yeah, that's what it's aiming for. So we're getting there.
Right.
Right, there it is at Gussas. It said to you that I'm going to be at 6,200, which is what he's working on. So that helps because the speed comes down. So now we can go flaps 15. There we go. And then from Gussas, it's going to get you to 3,100,
Right,
which is going to be here.
right.
And that's the point you
And then
take
I have
up.
control.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Well-
Now it's readjusting to get you to 3,100.
Right. Okay, so I'll take control from there.
You can take control there. It's just because it's scenic, so
Yeah, let's have a look out the window. Okay. Will the auto throttle for landing, what am I...
no, you're going to take over everything.
Right, okay. But it will be on idle then, will it?
Pretty much,
Pretty
because we're
much.
trying to glide in now.
Yeah.
Right, so let's prepare and get to flaps 30. So, and he'll set flaps 30 for you, the speed.
Come
So
down
it's
to
saying
162. Right,
to 150. You're all pretty much on target now.
okay.
Yeah, you can see the runways. We're on profile. That's what it's showing
Yeah.
us there. It's a bit like an ILS. But remember, this is satellite waypoints now. Remember you asked what's on now?
Yeah,
You're doing it now.
okay. So we've got just there,
Yeah, it's where. So once we get to
Right.
3,100,
we're going to go right slightly.
yeah, which it says in here anyway, but we will.
4,200, 4,000. Sorry, 43.
And then our minimums is 2,300, so set that in there now.
2,300. Whoops.
So that will continue to bring you down to minimums. We're descending perfectly. And you can take control if you want now. You're all set up. You want to
Okay,
take control?
just making sure I've got the runway there, where the bright light is.
Yeah, white light and it runs.
And then it's slightly,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, so I'm going to still go straight and then,
Yeah.
right, so there's a bit of wiggling to line up,
There
isn't
is.
there? Okay, shall I take control?
Yeah, we're going to go visual, so nothing to look at. That's my role to do.
Right,
Your control. Now go pure visual.
Okay, so this is
start
purely
to
on
turn-
visual. I've
yeah.
got to look at that. I'm going to go.
Yeah, start to break off now. Speeds are fine, that's control.
Right.
Right, start to bring the nose, not yet, when it turns red. When it goes 2 whites, 2 reds, you're going to bring the nose up because this is a steep descent in. And
Okay.
it's told us here. It's a 3.2. Right, now you can start to slowly bring the nose up.
1,000.
That's it, and start turning towards your runway. There you go, see the colour change? They're the
Yeah.
pappies. Now think about when to level. And your aiming point is where the lights are basically. You want to hit the
Right.
nose there.
There.
Now you can bring the nose up because you're on 2 whites, 2 reds.
500.
Now, and the winds are pushing you from the side, so you need to go left. There.
Left. Left. More left.
Yeah, until you get lined up.
400. Make late.
There you go. Don't worry. Get your
300.
wings level.
Big
So
plate.
that's it. Bring it round. Bring it round.
40.
Now throw it level.
Really?
Yeah. Hold the nose there. Left rudder. Very smooth landing, but
But not on the runway.
But not on the runway.
it's a grass landing.
Grass landing. Bump, bump, bump. Ah. Yeah.
And that you made very
Okay.
smoothly.
So put brakes on. Okay. On the grass.
There you go. At least we made it. We didn't
Yeah. Oh,
crash your dyno or anything like that. So.
trap. Yeah. Right. Stop just there then, shall we?
Cool. Right.
That's great.
So we said.
Right.
So we've
Okay.
done the 2 Auckland 20.
That's
So
all
we've
right,
probably got
How are we doing
Auckland.
for time? All right. Yeah.
So we've got 10 minutes left. Yeah. So what we can do is put you on a final approach towards Auckland.
Okay.
Or Christchurch. Which one would you like?
Auckland or Christchurch? Let's do Auckland because that's where I'll be going into first. Yeah, let's go into Auckland.
There we are. There's Auckland.
All right, that's it.
There's the airport.
Yeah.
You're not going to
Yeah,
have
that's
any
it.
navigation whatsoever. You're going to fly it by eye,
Oh, okay.
which is going to be completely different.
Right.
So,
So we'll be like on the right glide slope, but it's
based
from
on
the,
that pappy. So at the
Right.
moment we don't know. We can see it's red because we're slightly below it. So the way this picture's held still,
Yeah.
that's when we go live and fly, that's what you want to do. Keep it, don't descend, you'll see the aircraft starts to sink. So
Right.
look at the horizon, that'll tell you whether we're climbing or descending,
Okay.
and we'll base it on that.
And
So
throttle?
You look after it this
I look
time.
after the throttle.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Right.
when to speed up or
Yeah,
bring
if I
the
need a
throttle.
bit more throttle, you'll
Yeah.
say. Okay.
Okay, right, you ready?
Let's go for it.
Let's go. So I'm just going to put the power setting right. There you go. Now, do you see the runway? Right. So
Yeah,
your
with the
nose
red
diving
lights.
down. Can you see we're going towards ground? So bring the nose up. Then get that line to go through the centre of your chest.
Gosh.
Now, speeds are fine at the moment. And I'll tell you when to power up. Right. Don't let the aircraft sink. Bring the nose up. But you need to go more to the left. So that goes through the centre of your chest.
Okay.
So you can see the ratio of sky and land. You've got more land, so it means you're descending. So bring the nose up. So that this white line here matches with the horizon line just there. but more to the left. Power's good at the moment.
165 knots.
Yeah. Right, you're still descending, so put the top of that mountain right in the far end, lined up here. So bring the nose up and turn. There you go. And more to, well, there's two runways. Which one do you want to go for? So the one that you're on at the moment,
I'm
you're
lined
spot
up
on.
with. Okay,
That one you're not, that one you
Let's stay with the
are.
one on the right then.
There you go. So you need to still come a little bit more to the left. So remember, we want to put the top of that mountain in the far distance
1,000.
lined up here. So
Okay.
it's a pull up again. There we go. A little bit more to the left. Now start to gently bring it. Right. Give a little bit of power, so hands on the throttle. Go forward a little bit. That's it. Perfect. Okay, you can see we're going down, so we don't want to yet, and we don't want to go up. We just want to hold. There we go. Right. Do you see the centre? There you go. You're coming on the glide.
All right, like that.
Yeah. Do you see the centre line?
Yeah.
Line it up here, so start going bit by bit to the left. Little taps. Okay, give it a little bit more touch on the power.
Approaching minimums.
Just bring the nose up a little tad as well. There we go, so that's the power,
500.
perfect for your glide. Just keep rolling it to the left, because at the moment you're coming to the right.
400.
Okay, bring the nose up a little bit. If it's a lot, then you need power. That's it, give a little bit more power, that's it. Now relax a little bit on the yoke, so just let it go. Let the nose naturally power down,
Right down.
yeah, just about there. Yeah, and then start coming to the left, bit by bit.
200.
That's
Big
it.
rate.
Don't worry about that.
100.
A little bit touch, keep tapping to the left, keep tapping to the left.
40.
Now bring the nose down, just there, hold it there, so you glide in. Okay, level your wings, hands on the power,
40.
throttle
10.
back, don't, yeah, that's it, get down. There you go. Reversers. There you go.
We landed on the left runway this time.
And centre line.
Yes.
It's because you can relate to what's outside rather than here, you don't know what is outside, what's going on.
There
I'm
we
just
go.
looking at across. Well done.
Done it.
That was good.
Wow.
Right. I'll go and grab the camera, get a photo of you in here.
Cool. Wow.
Just grab the camera.
Well, only crashed once.
Crash.
I think the first time, wasn't it?
First then. Crash. Maybe you landed first. Wellington.
Wellington, wasn't it? Yeah.
Like, did you really crash?
Well, I think I might. But it's actually, that's true, because those lights, if you break the undercarriage, it senses